Welcome to Mortgage Lending Mastery, the world's longest running podcast in the mortgage industry. I'm your host, Lady Jen Du Plessis, with over 4 decades of mortgage, real estate, and financial services experience, providing the knowledge you need to advance your mortgage practice quickly and efficiently. Hey there, it's Lady Jen Du Plessis. So I want to talk to you today about the comment that everyone makes is, I have to do this. I have to make phone calls. I have to call my clients. I have to nurture my database more. I have to learn AI. I have to. And we all know this. We've all heard it before, that the contradiction to that, I should say, is no, you don't have to, you get to, right? I have to clean my house. Well, you get to clean a house because you have one. I have to call my clients. Well, you get to call them because they are your clients and they've paid you money, right? So you get that opportunity. What I wanted to share with you, however, is a third option today, and that is I choose to. I think that have to and get to find and land themselves in the hustle of having a business. The hustle. I have to do this. I get to do this. That's great. But it all lands in the hustle. When you make the shift to landing in I choose to, that's when you find harmony in your practice. And as many of you know, and maybe you don't know, you don't know about me, I help top tier, high end, successful business owners move from the hustle to the harmony. They're very successful, but they feel like they're unsuccessful in their personal lives because they don't have enough time. They're still attached to their business. They're still tethered to that big Titanic of a boat, right? And not that it's going down. They're just attached to it. And so they don't have the freedom that they want to spend time with their family, pursue things that they've always wanted to pursue in their lives. And sometimes that means pursuing another business, another line of business, learning a new language, sleeping in. There's all kinds of things that happen when you move from hustle to harmony. And I want to tell you about a quick story, tell you a story about a client of mine, Dennis, who I'm just going to say he's a baker. That's not the title that he has. It's not the title that we developed for him. He is much, much more than that, but he has a baking company and he's had it for a really long time. And he was in the hustle. He would take orders, forget orders, bake all the cakes, decorate all the cakes, sometimes deliver the cakes, meet with people. He was just in the hustle, and he had a rotation of clients, and not clients. He had a rotation of employees because no one really understood what their job was, because he wanted to do it all. He was just in that constant hustle, and I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. He never realized that he got the opportunity to do it. But once he worked with me, we worked out, his management style, his leadership skills, his systems, and we started hiring team members that could take the orders, team members that could make the cakes, team members that could decorate them too. They were really good at decorating, and certainly someone who could deliver them. There was no need for him to be able to deliver. Don't you love it when you're doing this and you forget to turn this off? um, anyway, but and then the biggest thing for him is that he forgot to bill people. So he was doing all this crazy work, and then he forgot to invoice people. And that was probably the biggest thing, right? Was the invoicing. So his reputation started getting a little tainted because he was seen as someone who's very harried, who has to do everything. If you remember, Mr. Rogers, we had speedy delivery, right? The mailman that would come, speedy delivery. He was always in a mood, moving. And that's exactly what Dennis was doing. So after working with me, however, we started hiring all these people, which is great. And we had some, ups and downs because, he was so excited to hire people. He wasn't really doing the proper way of doing it, but that's okay. That's part of the process. But years later, not years, maybe 2 years later, I saw him and I said, Dennis, how many cakes do you make a month? Now, in the beginning, he was making 250 to 300 cakes a month. And he does pops and danishes and all kinds of things. So it's not just cakes, but 250 to 300 cakes he was making a month. And I said, how many cakes are you making a month now? Now that you have put this beautiful team together, this world-class team that allows your business to run without you. And he said, I'm making 3 to 5 cakes a month because I choose to. And that's when this hit me as like, wow, we have that have to, get to, and trying to be grateful, and have that appreciation that we actually get to because we do have so much business coming in. But because of the hustle, there's no downtime to be grateful for the get to. It's only until you can separate yourself from the minutia and the daily grind of your business that you have the opportunity to realize that you get to choose whether you're going to tap back into your business and do that thing that you loved in the beginning, or whether you're going to step away from your business and let others do that because you've created, that mechanism for your business to run smoothly by itself. So let's talk about have to, get to, and choose to. If you're one of these types of people that are in the hustle and you want to be in a place where you choose to meet with your clients, you choose to do some of the daily tasks that you have in your business rather than feeling you have to or get to, even if you get to that point where you have that appreciation, then let's have a conversation. This is exactly what I do for people. And I hope that this has been helpful for you. And I'll catch you on the next Jen's Shots.
Thank you for joining Mortgage Lending Mastery. If you found value in today's conversation and would like to get support, simply go to supportfromjen.com. That's supportfromjen.com. Or reach out to me on social media. Keep watching and listening for more insider secrets, stories, strategies, and ideas to help you become a master in your business.